Welcome back to the Paratus Group's Prepare to Survive program. My name is Brian Searcy. I'm the president of the Paratus Group. Today we're going to talk to you about developing your mindset and the behaviors. It's important for you to know that these are yours and they'll be different than anybody else's because it's based on your experience, it's based on your age, it's based on what you think about and what your perspectives are. So it's going to be different than anybody else's. Now, developing your mindset and your behaviors, we've introduced this in a document. And what does it look like? Well, every time you walk into a location, into a new environment, whether it's a bar or a shopping mall or the grocery store or a movie theater, you need to take 30 to 40 seconds to take a look around. You want to look around and see who's there. Is there anybody in there in that environment, in that area that kind of looks out of the ordinary to you or anything that you should be concerned about? Is there a security detail or security guard, somebody that is already helping you with security and your safety? Where are the exits? Know where those exits are. Can I sit or stand near an exit? And then can I sit down or stand so that my back's not to the door so I can know what's going on and be prepared to potentially identify a threat if it comes in? And then to take a few more seconds and think about, in this situation, what would I do? Now, a quick note here that's a reminder. These skills are both perishable and contagious. So what I mean by perishable, if you don't practice them every single time you walk into a location for 30 to 40 seconds, then you are not going to establish that behavior. And then they're also contagious. When your friends, your family see you going through these steps, they're going to start wondering what he's doing. They might ask you some questions, and you can just let them know what you're doing. And they're going to be able to establish that mindset. So you're going to be helping your kids, helping your friends, helping your family establish situational awareness. So now that you've taken the time in this specific scenario to think through what you would do in case something happens, as we've discussed, there's the thing called the fight or flight. In that fight or flight, you're only going to be able to make decisions based on things that you've already thought of. And that's the beauty of what we've just gone through. You've taken 30 or 40 seconds to think about what decisions that you would make if something happened in this current situation. So if it does happen, now you've got that to fall back on. In addition to that, every time you walk into a new location and you spend that 30 to 40 seconds thinking about what you might do, what you're doing is building a library of all of the potential decisions and things that you might do in case something happens. Because really what's going to happen in a crisis situation, because the enemy gets a vote, is you're going to have to pull from all of these different things that you've thought about over time and come up with a new solution using those 6 key components on how you're going to actually react, on the critical decisions you're going to make you as safe as possible and to make those around you as safe as possible. So remember, you need to spend that 30 or 40 seconds every time you go into a new location, develop that mindset, develop that behavior, build up that library so that, God forbid, you end up in a situation where you have to make a life or death decision. You've already thought about it, so in that fight or flight, you're ready to make that decision and then go into action mode. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.